What's the word? What's the word? Hold on. Damn. Okay, I got that. I'm gonna just do a quick little review. We're gonna do three topics and get out for here for the day, Bucko. Okay. Three little shmankamang topics. So we on a streak right now. We on a live streak. We what day is it? 11. We 11 days in, going on 12. So y'all know what it is. It's your boy Angelo Savage, buddy. Yeah, Bucko, buddy. I don't know what's going on right now with the Straight of Her Muse. I don't even want to comment on it because like Trump did just say some shit like, "Oh, it's a deal for real," and then like 2 hours later, some other shit. Like so I'm just waiting until the shit is like the dust is settled, and then I'm gonna comment on the Iran shit because no, I don't like the post news, and then next I look up and the news changed. G, that should be so lame to me. So I just let the dust settle, and then I go into it. All right, let's get right into it. It's your boy Angelo Savage. Let's get right to the giddy smitty. You hear me? So, California police officer shoots a colleague in a horseplay incident. Right? Yes, an officer shoots another officer. I want y'all to see what's going on here, man. It's your boy Angelo Savage. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to like the video for the YouTube algorithm, of course. And this is the daily night news. This is your boy Angelo Savage, and this is the Savage Report. Reporting live. Let's go. It's your boy Savage. Let's get it.
It happens in a flash, a moment of careless levity quickly taking a turn. Newly released dashcam video shows Pasadena police joking around during an evening shift change in September, when suddenly one pulls his department-issued firearm in a quick draw, appearing to aim it at the driver. Then a bang, gun smoke, cracked glass. The driver accidentally fires through the windshield, wounding a
Goofy
colleague.
man.
Officer down, but far from the line of duty.
The shooting resulted from officers engaged in unsafe and out-of-policy horseplay involving loaded firearms.
In a video statement, Pasadena Police Chief Gene Harris says the
Big
officer was
goofy ass.
seriously injured but recovered, and that disciplinary measures were taken.
Horseplay and or failure to adhere to safety rules and standards of professional conduct will not be tolerated.
And tonight, the city telling NBC News the officer in the car was relieved of his position and is no longer with the department.
Damn.
The police chief saying the incident is still under criminal investigation, but the district attorney's office telling NBC News they have yet to receive
Damn,
the
shot
case.
his ass. He
Well,
was
the
not
police
playing.
department reckons with an embarrassing moment that defies policy and ignores safety. Steve Patterson, NBC News.
We thank you for watching, and remember.
Damn, he was not playing with his ass, boy. He said, "Up that pole, you gonna have to blow me." Pause. He said, "Up that pole, and you gonna have to blow me down." Yeah, and he shot him. Now, do y'all think that was an accident? That's really what you need to really hear. Pasadena police officer was colleagues was playing with each other with their guns. How do you play with a loaded firearm? Now, I understand the first buddy, right? Of course, he playing. Second buddy literally takes the gun out with finger on trigger, pop him. What the fuck? And look, what if he was aiming for a headshot? Now, what do you charge the police with? Aggravated assault with a deadly firearm? Attempt murder? Yeah, what are you charging? What if he would have died? Would that have been a murder in the third degree? Look, they need the consequences as much as we need consequences because even if it was an accident, you still shot another human being. So accident or not, you still committed a crime, regardless if you're law enforcement, right? So I think law enforcement should be kind of held to the same standards, man. Honestly, that just makes sense, doesn't it? Because if it was me and my cousin playing around or brother playing around in the living room with our guns just the same way, and I accidentally shot him, I'm going to get charged for that, right? Regardless if it's horseplay or not. So, and that concept, to be honest, rules are rules and fairness is fair. But of course, it's the police department. They're not going to get in trouble. Yes, he was probably alleviated from his position, but that's all that comes from this situation. So, y'all tell me what y'all think about this in the comments section, man. This is it's a two-way streak. I don't really too much agree with it. Officers get away with everything they want to do, of course. Now, this does not apply to all officers, right? this applies to mostly the individuals that have the freedom to do this. So of course, they said this video is about a year old. So this happened about a year ago. We're just now, this happened January 2024 or 25 or something. And we're just now getting the video released. I wonder who released it. Maybe the family of the person. Maybe it was on a public where you can just request it, public request or something. But this happened over a year ago. Maybe the investigation just ended. But at the end of the day, look, one person loses job. Okay, cool. Other person gets shot in the arm. Now he injured. Now it's possible that he gonna be injured and that's his shooting hand too. That's his shooting arm. He a lefty, by the way. It's rich, which is more rare. But the thing is, we don't horseplay with guns. Police officers are not. For real. I get nervous. I'm gonna be honest. This is my personal perception. I get nervous around individuals that have firearms. Like I'll be in Chicago, right? And motherfuckers be having guns. It's cool, whatever. Do what you're gonna do. But I get nervous when people have firearms because they don't have no muzzle discipline. They fingers on the trigger. I don't know if it's loaded or not, and it could be, probably is. And they just pointing shit around, just swinging it around. You know what I'm saying? And the whole time I'm over here sitting around like John Wick, muzzle trained. You know what I'm saying? Real hollow tips in the clip. You hear me? Right one in the head, ready to get him dead. You hear me? That's just me. But my thing is, I'm trained. I know what I'm doing. You run around with a bunch of motherfuckers that don't know what they doing. They're just trying to play, laser tag with the firearm, pretty much. And all I'm saying is, where's the responsibility that comes with the police officers? Because it's like, if they did a crime such as an assault on a citizen, do they not get charged the same if it was assault on their own colleague? Because if I would have shot my own colleague, it would have been that case, even if we were playing. If I was a gun range operator, you know what I mean? Same concept. I still drew my gun and shot somebody with it, regardless if we were playing or not, and I caused bodily harm and injury. So that's the case, then we need to actually prosecute this nigga. Am I wrong? Chat, tell me if I'm wrong, because this just makes sense, right? We should damn near prosecute him due to the fact that, officer or not, you did do something illegal. You shouldn't have drawn your gun on someone that has not has any significant threat or imminent danger to you or your life or anyone around you. So due to that fact, bro, you literally pulled your gun out. You brandished your firearm first off, which the first guy brandishes a firearm. But by the time he holstered it, the officer and the cop brandished his firearm, but now he popped him. So technically, the officer that was in the car that shot was more in the wrong than the other officer, because at that point the gun was already holstered back into the gun holster, right? The gun was already holstered back in the holster. I don't play around with guns. I really don't. Like I said, I get nervous with people with guns because I gotta see how you even hold. If I see you hold the gun, I can tell if you trained or not, just by you holding it. You know what I'm saying? I can yeah, he ain't trained. He don't know what he doing. You know what I'm saying? And he got one up top. So I'm like, damn, I'm real nervous now because I might have to pop him. Just saying. Just hypothetically speaking, you never know. I'm John Wick with the shit anyway. It don't even matter. I got a 1.2 second draw. It don't even matter really. But then again, I still don't trust motherfuckers with pistols, You might actually catch a stray for real, That's how it is in Chicago. So when you see all these shootings in Chicago, majority of the shootings, it almost be damn near by accident, G. Facts. They don't know what they doing. They literally just up and shit and then blowing it. I seen a video the other day. They blowing the ARP. ARP ain't got no optic on it, G. Not even iron sights. What's going on, bro? Y'all not seeing shit. Y'all just shooting shit towards directions. Not saying you still can't hit them, but it's just the principle of it. Like, what the fuck? That's like shooting blindfolded. Anyway, y'all tell me what y'all think about this in the comment section. It's your boy Angelo Savage, man. They shouldn't do this shit. So maybe they should be held to a higher standard, not only to be fired and removed from the department, which it takes a long time. They got to go to the police academy and all that stuff, and that takes a lot of stuff. You got to, be sworn in and all that stuff. But we need charges, goddammit. It's your boy Angelo Savage. Tell me what y'all think about this in the comments section. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like the video for the YouTube algorithm. This is the Daily Night News. It's your boy. Peace. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's keep moving. Let's read the so if y'all new to the channel, this is what we do. This is the structure of the channel. I commentate on certain trending topics. Political, non-political. Drama, non-drama. And then in the middle of that, I read comments. For those who subscribe to the channel, I read your comments out loud to see what you got to say. Mr. Burger King. Now I'm hungry. I agree. People should not play with guns. Yes, I think we all agree on that, Mr. Burger King. But do you agree that there should be proper charges to this officer, or should we just, wipe our hands with it and be like, "Oh, it's just an accident. It's okay. It won't happen again." Because I hold police officers to the standard. That's why they call them sovereign citizens sometimes, because you got to hold the police officers to a standard that to the public. What they're doing, if it was done in public, what regular civilians or people that are trained also, like I said, firearms instructors or some shit, and they're playing around with their guns because they're young, would that be considered an assault on an officer or body like harm with a deadly weapon or something lighter, you know what I'm saying? Something that might cause you to have probation or something, you know what I'm saying? Nah, he don't need no time for real, but he do need to be charged, you know what I'm saying? What we talking about, the horseplay incident? Yes, we're talking about the horseplay, basically. Police officer San Bernardino, of course, California. They like playing with their firearms, but they like to strip the firearms from the citizens. Anyway, they crazy anyway. Officer comes in, burnishes firearm just as a playful matter, points it at the guy, holsters it. Guy inside that got gun pointed towards him. He unholsters his gun, pointed at him, but this time he pop him. So it's like, damn, like your gun come out the holster with your finger on the trigger, G. You should, come on. Everybody knows, do not put your finger on the trigger unless you're ready to shoot. Unless you're ready to kill, finger stays off the trigger. That's just basic knowledge, right? Or a gun always down the range, even when it's not loaded. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows that, man. Come on. Basic gun etiquette. You know what I'm saying? But, they might be rookies. I don't know. I would hope not. But even if they is, these are the same rookies that are running the streets enforcing law. So we need to enforce law on law enforcement. That's all. I don't know. Maybe I'm just going too hard on them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, maybe you could put them on slap on the wrist this time. But then again, what if another department do the same thing? When do we hold the standard to officers like, man, y'all can't be horse playing? Because if I horse play and shot a motherfucker, then what's up? If it was even my family member and my family member like, oh, it's just a joke. He shot me, but it's a joke. Officer come in the house, he taking all the guns. He gonna take me for like, well, it's just bodily harm to another human being. We still got to charge you, even though he doesn't want to charge you. We have to charge you as a state. And when you think about things like that, that's when you like, okay, well, y'all want to not play fair. Then in the case you need to not be played fair as well, we need to charge your ass. You know what I'm saying? All right, Gordon. He should be charged and both removed from positions. Hey, I agree with that. I think the first guy removed from position, they both should be removed from positions, but the second guy should be charged. At least with something petty. You know what I'm saying? It don't gotta be. It can just be him going to court. He don't have to be like, he don't have to be found guilty. You know what I'm saying? But we at least need to know as the public that you're willing to enforce rules that apply to y'all as well as applies to us as a public. That's all. We just need some accountability when it comes to the department so we can trust y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because when we feel like y'all doing the same shit that we doing and we get charged for it, it seems as if there's a double standard here and we can't trust you as a department. Let's defund you. And that's kind of how people think about it sometimes. All right, let's move on. It's your boy Angelo Savage. Don't forget to subscribe. Yes, sir. Let's move to this next one. So basically, I was going to start with this video. This is like a little motivational video, but this is the boy Jacob Latimore. Jacob Latimore, he's on the BET network on YouTube explaining why it's okay to be alone and focus on yourself. Now, that makes sense, and I like that concept as well. And I really wanted to start off with this originally because I just thought like, okay, motivational. I like to start off my channels, my night news most of the time with motivation, just to motivate y'all and then get right into the business so y'all understand what's going on around you in the world. But for those that don't understand this, Jacob Latimore has come a long way. He's been in the field for a very long time. He is the number one, I guess he's the, you ever seen the movie The Chi? He's the main character of The Chi. Yes, and he plays a great role. This man is, he's some magic, man. And little did you know, he can actually sing very, very well. He's actually a singer before all of this. All that shit. Like, he was up on there, and then when they put him in The Chi, bro, he just flourished. Like, sometimes people have double talent sometimes, you know what I mean? And he's just so good at this. So I'm going to play this video, and I'm going to react to it. Tell me what y'all think in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It's your boy Angelo Savage. Just the night news. Let's go.
a family man. I come from a big family, and it was becoming weird to create them boundaries to say, hey, nobody comes to my house but me. You know what I mean? It just is. I'll meet family or other people at certain spots. We can designate a place to meet, but my home became a sacred place for me, you know, and I started to enjoy it. And then as I grew spiritually and grew in my spirit, like I started to really feel who I was inviting over, and like, nah, I can't have this, because everything around me it matters, you know. If somebody's fighting or somebody's doing something they ain't supposed to be doing, it's all gonna come back to me. And I've managed to keep my name clean. I've managed to stay out of trouble, and sometimes that trouble could just be a circle, you know, and you don't even know until something pop off.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's important that who I'm dating, when I'm out and about, I stopped going to clubs. I don't even take club dates no more. Like, I just was like, I don't feel like I'm growing here. I'm drinking, I'm partying with women. I don't even, you know what I mean? It's just, it became a space for me. I just felt like I was becoming stagnant. So I'm like, I only like to do stuff like this, or speak to the youth, or speak to my peers. And I just knew that was a sacrifice I needed to make, not only in my personal life, but my career, and just like, which helped my personal life, because I can actually sit here, we working, but it's like, man, I can actually come here and it's therapeutic. I can go back home and be like, man, that was dope today. You know what I'm saying? So that's a big thing for me. So it started off.
You got it right, Emmett. I mean, Jacob Lattimore. Emmett is his star name on the shot. Anyway, he's speaking that truth. Like, I'm feeling like I'm coming to that understanding too. I've been like this a long time. It's kind of like that excitement with going to the club, going out and all that stuff. It's no longer fun no more, bro. It's like your health is your wealth, and it's like now everybody's waking up. Remember the nerds back in the day when they were on that, like, oh man, I just want to learn the tech, or they want to learn about health, and they really technical and shit, right? Everybody was calling them nerds. Now everybody wants to do that. You know what I'm saying? They had the muscle heads in the gym. Now everybody want to be muscle head. Everybody want to focus on their health. Like the club shit, that shit is like, it's almost for the degenerates. I ain't gonna lie with you, bro. The club, hanging out, just having indiscriminately sex, like, yeah, it might feel good, but once you're done and you start to come to a realization and you not liquored up and liquored down and shit, you kind of almost understand that this ain't really the pathway. Like, this don't make me happy for real. Like, I want to really almost settle down with one girl and be happy and actually build something for real. I don't want to keep jumping around building different empires in different places, you know what I'm saying? Causing degeneracy in my own community. Like, he's speaking that truth, man, and I can relate to that personally. And I just like this type of talk, because I've been talking about this since forever, you know. Not only that I'm in the nursing field where I take care of elderly individuals, this gave me knowledge. That's wisdom of an old head he got right there. But he's young as me. He's probably like 28, 29 years old for real. But he has that wisdom that teaches the youth, like, man, like, that other shit, that don't excite, like, personally, that don't excite me, bro. Growth excites me. Motivation, teaching the other youth that, man, you know, we've been tricked to love, like, lust women. Women is cool to like, but you know what I'm saying? Like, we're lusting over them so much that you scroll on the Instagram and that's all you see, bro. It's like, damn, can we have a little mystery with our women now, bro? Like, they just showing it all right then and there. Like, I it's almost distasteful for real. Like, when I start seeing women and I'm online, like, yeah, you know, titties and their ass, they look good, but long term, bro, I don't look at you as wifey material. I just look at you for something to bone. And of course, that's probably something they want to do, but like, I don't look at you more than an object. And I don't think women sometimes get that through their brain. They just be like, I just wanted to feel wanted, but the want that I want from you is temporary. And once I get my post-nut clarity, I don't want you no more. My deed with you have been accomplished. I no longer want you. And I feel like they don't want that, but they kind of cover it up, and they know, like, okay, well, I'm going to, you know, get the BBLs, the breast augmentations, just to get the attention. But I'm like, and I tell girls all the time to get these things. I'm like, well, is that the type of attention that you actually want? Because the type of attention that you're attracting ain't the ones you want. Yes, you'll get more guys approaching you, but not for the reason that you want them to approach you for. You know what I mean? Because the same reason why they're approaching you is the same reason why they'll approach another woman. It's probably best that you allow them to find you in a better, a sacred, more honest way. That's all. You know, I don't know if I'm talking to the wall here, but at least this individual, Mr. Jacob Lattimore, Emmett from the Chi, he understands. Like, he has a proper understanding. I don't know who he's been raised by. Maybe it's like how, you know, his acting career, his growth. You know what I mean? When you kind of have it all at the beginning, it's easier to kind of like come to that understanding versus you get it later. You know what I'm saying? You kind of grow into your position. Like I say, just get rid of that urge immediately from the get-go, and then you kind of grow after that. You know what I mean? Because, you know, men or boys, they age like wine. They get better over time. They get more knowledgeable, hopefully. You know what I mean? Let's keep going.
Dramatic, but I think anything on the other side of trauma is bliss. It's blessing.
That's good.
Oh, man. He's speaking that shit.
I think I need this time. I need this time
Facts.
to be single and alone, enjoy my home, enjoy the fruits of my labor. The thing, I've been working since I was 8 years old. I'm 28. You know what I'm saying?
I told you.
I've always
I guess that
had
shit
that
too.
natural heart to share my experience, share my trips, share the way I travel, share the way I buy things and I move. But everybody, everybody can't come. You know what I
Right.
mean? You can't bring
Facts.
everybody with you. It's a real saying. So I think it's important to analyze that and have that discernment to say, hey, this time I actually really just need to focus on me. And so I can build that family one day. And so I can have the right, I'm listening to God to choose the right wife, to choose the, you know what I mean? And all those things. So, and at a long time, it's something we skip. It's something we skip
that
all the
David
time
Banner?
because culture is pushing marriage, culture is pushing relationships, but no one's preaching singleness and spending time with God.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So it's important for me to
good.
it's important for me to marinate in that.
That's good.
You know.
Well, I've always been a little bit strange.
That is David Banner.
What do you mean by that?
Like, I was listening to hip hop in Mississippi before they was playing it on the radio.
M-I, cricket letter I, cricket letter I, P-P-I. Look, this thing, bro. Look, y'all don't know about that David Banner, but but yeah. Anyway, he's talking about that stuff, brother. I'm telling you, like, I like this. What is this for the fellas? I got 4 black men talking, having great discussions. I like that. But we was really on here for Jacob Lattimore and really focusing on oneself. Honestly, I think, and this is me personally, growth doesn't come from anything less than trauma, less than struggle, less than pain, hurt. You know what I mean? It can come from love too, you know what I mean? But mostly comes from negative reinforcement and not positive reinforcement. You know what I'm saying? Negative things happen, which causes an individual to get up and get active, or it does not. It's either you're going to grow or you're going to stay stagnant and not grow. So for those men that are trying to become something in life, you know, including myself, you know what I mean? I'm on my own little growth. I'm on my own little sector of the world. I've isolated myself to just focus on the moment at the moment. Don't worry about 2 days from now. Worry about today and I guess tomorrow when you wake up, right? But no one's telling us this. Like, I feel like I'm not going to say the old heads has let the black men down, but we haven't been guided correctly. And then you get those spurts of random black guys my age or Jacob Lattimore's age that we actually start to put 2 to 2 together. See, he's learned it from him being in the industry for so long. I learned it from taking care of elderly people since I was 18. You know what I'm saying? Basically seeing the wisdom and being taught shit, the trauma, the betrayal, all that shit, the sabotage, all that stuff teaches one. It could turn one into an evil individual. It could turn one into someone gracefully wise. So in this instance, like I said, I'm not going to say that the black men above us have let us down, because there are black men out there that's doing what they're supposed to do. But we've all been led into this trap that, oh, fuck a bit, leave her. If she get on my nerve, don't marry her, whoop-de-whoop, do this. And like, it almost becomes like a flaw, right? And of course, women have flaw at this too. But as men, we should kind of be like, hey, maybe we should turn into and I hate to say this, G, almost into a celibacy where we isolate ourselves from women and sex and lust and kind of focus on what our mission is at first. Use our God-given energy to either give back or create us in the superior light, like make us the biggest part of that we can, become, right? because that's, and I'm be honest, our lust for women is what caused them to want to capitalize on it and use that to free dinners, free attention. Like really, we almost, and I don't want to blame them completely because we at fault too for lusting. But if we all don't lust and we all stay focused on the mission, I think inadvertently it will reverse back to the women will start behaving correctly, bro. And I could be wrong, I could be right. This is just my analyzation. I think that some of them, most of them will start behaving correctly in a family oriented manner due to the fact that the men have now led the hearse and they're literally are staying focused, you know what I'm saying? And they're like, oh man, these dudes so focus driven that I only want to be with focus driven people, which means I have to be of substance to this individual to be in his presence. And if I'm not in his presence, it's going to offset his energy and he doesn't want to be around me. So all that sexual shit that I just deprived from. So that means she knows in her brain that she can only fuck with no shit ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? Niggas that ain't worthy of nothing. And then once they understand that, damn, I can only attract non-worthy individuals, they'll stop fucking with them, bro. They'll switch their mode. I guarantee you they will switch the way they think because they want to fuck with the ones that got the vibe, the energy, and got that aura around them. So Jacob Latimer, I appreciate him saying this shit. Like, this is dope. Like, this is some shit that speaks to me, and hopefully it speaks to an individual that's watching and makes them understand that, yeah, bro, it's levels to this shit. Like, trauma sometimes comes with experience. It's about living and learning and sacrificing. You know what I'm saying? Nothing goes without sacrifice. So if you're going to sacrifice something, sacrifice it all wholeheartedly, turn yourself around and think positively and try to come up out of that. Don't go into a depression. Like, think your way out of it. We're human beings, G. Like, we're human beings. We're literally at the top of the food chain due to us being the capacity of having our 10 fingers and the capacity to think. And if we can use that together, bro, we can create anything. So for those that's out there doing, like, I say monkey shit, then y'all gonna end up in a cage. That's just what it is. So, or dead. So how y'all want to play your cards? You know what I'm saying? This is poker we playing. This is chess we playing. Y'all playing checkers. Y'all playing Uno. We playing poker. You know what I'm saying? We on different levels, and I hope this resonate with somebody and y'all get active. That being said, it's your boy Angelo Savage. This is the daily night news. It's a Savage Report. It's your boy Angelo Savage. Don't forget to subscribe. Please like the video below if you like the content. If you want to say something to me in the chat, just subscribe, comment that below, and I'll hit you in the chat and I'll reply to what you got to say. What's your thoughts about this, man? Y'all think that it's our responsibility to turn over a new leaf and kind of stay focused on ourselves and grow? Would that cause the women to kind of focus on their goals, or would that cause them to continue to do the lustrous stuff that attracts us? We don't know, man. Sometimes it takes time to grow. Maybe one day we'll find out the answer, but hopefully we're not too old by that time and the world gonna blow. Anyway, it's your boy Angelo Savage. This is Savage Report. Don't forget to subscribe. Peace. All right. You got American Amy. What up, American Amy? Good night. Good night. You out of here for the night? Appreciate the love. Appreciate you coming through and stopping through, man. Welcome to the Savage family. Savage Foundation. We here. We talking. It's a daily thing we're doing. We're doing a 30-day stretch right now to my birthday on the 30th. We're just going to go every day. And then on my birthday, we celebrate. And on the 30th day, we feast. You hear me? So appreciate the love for sure. He said, yeah, I got to go to bed. I'll catch you next time. All right. Do your thing, girl. Do your thing. Stay focused and get up and get that money. I got to get up from work, too. So I got one more video I'm going to react to. And then I got to get out of here, too, because I got to wake up at 5:30 a.m. And right now it's 12:30. So let's get this bussing. Let's go. We in hustle mode, man. This don't stop. Like, hey, I'm not exempt from this. I'm in hustle mode, too. Shit.
The shooting result.
Okay, sorry. What happened to my video? Sorry, crew. Sorry. I'll lose my video.
New details today about a shooting involving 2 Pasadena police officers.
There you go. Okay. So this next video is kind of weird. It's kind of a little awkward. So basically, hold on. Sorry, crew. This next video, I don't know why I don't want to play. So basically, the founder of what is it called? Okay, the founder of Paradise accused of predatory behavior, right? I've never seen this show. Let me Google it real quick. It's called, let me see, so you guys know what's going on. All right. It's called Paradise, like pear, like a pear. Okay. I guess it's a show. Big Girls Wanted, Escaping Paradise. And this is prior to me talking about the topic so y'all can understand what's going on, because I don't know either. IMDb is kind of 5.1 out of 10. Oh, is it one season? Anyway, I think it's about big girls, whatever. So let's carry on. Only 3 episodes? Is that? They didn't even do a whole season. Gee, what's going on? All right. Well, let's carry on. Let's see what's going on with this, man. I just see a lot of extra meat. That's it. Okay, let's see what's going on, man. It's your boy Angelo Savage. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like the video. This is going to be the last reaction, and then we're going to call it a night, and then we're going to continue this tomorrow night. Let's get it going. It's your boy Angelo Savage. This is the Daily Night News. It's the Savage Report. Let's go. Let's get it to him.
You are now entering Paradise.
Welcome to Paradise.
A body-positive world of love and affirmation. But some say this oasis, dedicated to larger ladies, may not be all that it seems.
What did you expect going in, and what was the reality?
I expected to, I don't know, just have fun with my friends. But I didn't expect to leave feeling like I was violated or feeling uncomfortable or feeling like, wow, did that really just happen?
Allegations of inappropriate touching, even predatory behavior, all a part of a brutal legal battle threatening to tear apart the viral popularity of this community.
I've never really been able to present all the evidence that I have that basically shows that most of the allegations are completely fabricated.
My name's Emily Cass. I'm a photojournalist. I'm based out of New Orleans, Louisiana, and I've been plus size most of my life. I love culture stories. I really like working in odd subcultures. I was scrolling on TikTok one day, and I came across a TikTok where he was holding up a large swimsuit. I click into the profile, and I just see this guy, this kind of dorky looking guy, has like all these plus size women in his home. So I click in there, and I'm just fascinated. I had never seen a world like that.
Emily Kask found Paradise and its founder, Stefan Villamy, like so many others did, by accident.
And I'm just a normal guy.
Oh, Lord.
You know, that's my tagline on Instagram. I created Paradise. My ideal type has always been very tall and very big. Like, she would be 6 foot or taller, and she would definitely be 500 plus.
Paradise is a community in Las Vegas. It's a mansion, it's a home built by Stefan Villamy, a man who immigrated here from Germany because he loved plus size women. He's sexually attracted to plus size women.
I like them round, I like them chunky.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. That nigga did it, bro. He did it. Whatever she accusing him of, he did that shit. He did that shit, man. Facts. I don't give a fuck. Whatever she said he did it. They say believe all women. Nah, just believe her. He did that shit. Hey, when a dude skinny and he got a fetish, bro, and he talking about it's chunky, this nigga singing with it with melody? Oh, nah. He did that shit. Facts. I'm telling you. Nah, man. Give him the book. Yeah, he definitely did what she told him he was doing. Yeah, that dude I ain't never seen a dude so passionate about chubby chasing, G. And this ain't chubby chasing, this like big chasing. You know what I'm saying? Now, let me warrant this by saying this. Hey, it ain't nothing wrong with a big girl. I'm not chasing no girl at no 500. Nah, no. You know, I'll chase a bigger girl. You know what I'm saying? I ain't against big girls, but he talking about 500 pounds, G. When you hitting 280 is a problem, G. What is you talking about? 260 is a problem, G. 250. Shit, I can get lower. It don't even matter. Like, what's going on with Buddy? What he tweaking? See, I'm 6'3". I'm 240. I can handle something like that. Most of the chicks I handle, the fat be in the ass. You hear me? So it's like he want the chicks with the fat in the front, not the back. He want a big back and a big fupa. That motherfucker. He want the girl shit so big in the front, look like it's a booty in the front, G. Look. That boy crazy as hell. Yeah, look, I ain't fat shaming, bro. Like, look, I'm gonna be honest. There's a lot of big girls and they're attractive to me. Like I look at girls with potential. I say, okay, this girl got potential. If she was skinny, she'd be a bad bitch. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at big girls. You know, and I don't really be like, oh yeah, she's sexy. I'm like, nah, but if she was skinny, she probably would be very attractive. And that's for a lot of women. You know, really, sometimes it just be the fact that some women are just fat. But if you lose the fat, you would turn into a whole nother person. You'll be very attractive. Right? But this dude, he seemed like he a criminal. Like he did what they said he did. Facts.
For a year, Emily watched the live streams, joined the Paradise Discord channel before reaching out to Villamy in 2021.
I said, I'd like to come there and document. Is this something you'd be open to? He responded instantly. He said, I have a bedroom open right now.
At Paradise, the girls are finding each other. They're finding a sisterhood that they never had.
Like Emily, Emmy...
Let me pause this real quick. Let me stop by saying this. Look, to be cracking big shit, you gotta have big shit. You hear what I'm saying? To be cracking big shit, you gotta have big. You can't just be cracking. You hear me? Because if you got a pecker, ain't shit getting in. You hear me? You need to be slinging shit for real. If you gon', you know, you hear what I'm saying? I don't know nothing about. I'm just saying. You got some extra meat. You gotta, get through before you even touch the cat. Just saying.
Nominated director Tara Malone says she understood the appeal Paradise represented.
I've been plus size my whole life, and it's a rare opportunity to be able to tell any story about the plus size community. There was no way I was not going to do this project.
Her new investigation discovery docuseries, Big Girls Wanted: Escaping Paradise, takes a closer look at the group, the legal battle, and the fallout. Malone's cameras were there for a lot of the classic Paradise social media content.
You guys ready for a swimsuit check?
This nigga weird. Girl, stop jumping up.
Malone came to Paradise to answer many of the same questions Emily had. The difference? Malone showed up after allegations of defamation and sexual assault.
When allegations come out, they are on TikTok. They are making their case over and over again, sort of relentlessly.
Describe Stefan to me, now that you've gotten to know him as well as you have.
That is a complicated question. Stefan, I would say he is someone who is very committed to the belief that he should be allowed to be attracted to what he's attracted to. I would say he's someone that is living his dream.
Savannah Cisneros, who goes by Savvy, was one of Villamy's accusers.
Before everything happened, I would describe Stefan as a kind man. He accepted everybody with open arms. After everything that happened, I would personally describe him as what I believe as a predator.
Cisneros and a friend went to visit Paradise for 2 weeks back in 2021 when she was just 19, but she ended up leaving early.
That I told him I don't want him to have any expectations because I don't know if I'm comfortable with that.
You didn't want to have expectations of sex?
I didn't want him to expect me to do anything.
Sexually?
Sexually, yeah.
What made you feel violated?
His conduct with me.
And how would you describe that conduct?
Inappropriate sexual conduct.
After leaving, Cisneros posted a video about what happened on social media, accusing Stefan of touching her without consent on her belly and her bottom.
You look at that from the outside, and the first time you take in the information, is that sexual? What is that? I don't know what this is. But then when you start to understand more about fetish and fat fetishists, that it does become sexual in a way that you would not expect.
So, that boy down bad, you hear me? These type of pictures you taking, don't share it, you hear me? Look, I'm not trying to shame the boy, but he thought he was gonna have his way. Yeah, he got a bunch of big girls together. He probably watch a lot of P stars that are overweight and fat, and he think, oh man, I'm finna have my way. I'm finna have a fat orgy. It's finna smell like mustard greens and feet in this bit. Like I assume that's what he thought. That's just me. Yeah, he must have thought that, and I'm just analyzing. I could be wrong. He must have thought that he can have his way with these girls due to the fact that they're overweight, and he already liked them. And he might have thought like, well, since they're overweight, they probably easy to go because they probably don't get as much sex as they want to. Now, I guess that doesn't apply to the girl that just turned 18 or is 19 years old, whatever. So, because she's young, she don't know that yet. She probably know dudes don't like her, but she probably still don't want to be touched on by a weirdo because it's one. Hey, look, it's sexual assault of you if they don't like you. You know what I'm saying? Just saying. So he gives off them weirdo vibes a little bit. If he was actually attractive, probably didn't give off weird vibes. He was actually funny, she probably would have let him. It wouldn't even be a case right now, would it?
Members and former members say it's no secret that sex was part of paradise for many, though not everyone.
There were definitely a lot of different relationship dynamics that were inside of the house. Most people were polyamorous.
Villamy has always maintained that what happens at Paradise is between consenting adults. In a statement to ABC News, Villamy said the group was very tight-knit and familiar with one another, and, quote, we all participated equally in harmless group activities, such as butt slaps over the top of clothing, and at the time, no one gave any indication of being uncomfortable.
Once your allegations went public, what was Stefan's reaction?
Damage control. No apology, nothing. I've always said, I want a public apology and I want you to admit what you did.
But it wasn't just Cisneros. Others online were accusing Villamy too.
The shock wave that ruffled through the house was really intense to sit in. Stefan is telling people these allegations are false, and the house is just in this kind of chaos.
Kask says while she was there, she heard rumblings of legal action, but it wasn't until after she left that Villamy filed a defamation lawsuit against Cisneros and others.
What was your reaction to his?
See, look, that's when the narrative changed. You hit me. Now, you told him he want public apology and you want to explain what he did, right? But technically, in his eyes, he ain't do nothing because he is the founder of Escaping Paradise, and he was doing what y'all allowed him to do, and he didn't feel like y'all was pushing back at all, so it was okay. Plus, y'all was already polyamorous in the situation. Now, it backfired because now he gonna sue your ass. Yeah, defamation. Damn. It's kind of spooky, dude. So you telling me the dude had a fetish for fat chicks, so he made a TV show just to put out a casting call for fat chicks to make a TV show while he's doing what he always dreamed of doing, but posted it online and like a TV show, having his way, having fun with a bunch of fat girls. And look, it ain't nothing wrong with a bunch of fat girls if you like fat girls. You know what I'm saying? They probably got better booty. You hear me? There's no pushing for the cushion. You know what I'm saying? I bet they all can cook. I hope. You know what I'm saying? I don't know a fat girl that can't cook. You know what I'm saying? Let's carry on.
His lawsuit against you.
At first, we got a cease and desist. I took down all my videos. I'm really scared. And at the time, I was a broke college student. I was 20 when it first started. I believe Stefan was in his 40s.
In his lawsuit, he said that leading up to your visit, there were flirting and sexually charged texts between you and him, and that based on the text messages and conduct leading up to the visit, you had, quote, implied consent, end quote, to Stefan touching you. Your thoughts?
Sorry, it makes me laugh. Like I said, my text messages.
Nah, that bitch lying. She lying. Yeah, she lying. Look, she's lying. Why would that make you giggle? He literally just said that y'all allowed this shit to happen and you start giggling. This bitch lying. She trying to get some money now. See, look, I can play both sides, G. She is lying now. If y'all believe she lying, put it in the comments right now. Because look, she literally just told her something that would a victim would probably get upset about. Like, why would I do that? At least hit him with the fake crying shit. She started giggling. Like, I did say that. We did do that. This is man, and I bet the judge and that bitch looking like with popcorn. Just what happened next? Did you have to lift 1 or 2 breasts? How many hands did you need? Who took a shower? No showers. Now who dripped the hot sauce on your body before you licked the hot sauce off? Freaky nigga.
Just would say quite different, where I told him I don't want him to have any expectations. I admit that there were flirty messages, there were sexual things said, but after I started to realize that it was kind of weird, I kind of took a step back.
In his lawsuit,
That's not how that worked. You're retroactively taking back consent after you then gave consent to the dude. And it wasn't even like that for real. It seems as if he was saying that, well, everybody was consenting and no one felt uncomfortable when we were doing this. It's like saying if I'm hitting on a chick and she's in the mood, she's flirting back, I'm flirting with her, and we, do what we doing. And then a month later, she say, I didn't feel good. I didn't do this. Like, nah, you can't say that when in the mood you never said that you didn't want this and I didn't push myself on you. I didn't do this. You kind of, you know what I'm saying? That's why in this modern day, man, you got to have a motherfucker sign an NDA. You got to motherfucker record them, what they doing, just to fight a case later, possibly. But it seemed like it's a money grab. What do y'all think? I think this is a money grab. I'm not going to go too farther on this, man. I'm not going to harp on this too much. I got to get to sleep. But I think this is a money grab, man. And that's another problem. As men, we lust, and our lust gets us in trouble. And when it comes to the law, they don't really care about what it is. They care about what you can prove. And if you can't prove it, then like she can literally make this whole story up, put him in a bunch of litigation, a bunch of debt when it comes to lawyers and all that stuff. And she could lie the whole time and nothing will happen to her, right? He can even get criminally charged. So sometimes as men, and this is our flaw, sometimes as men, we can get in trouble for our luxurious ways of women, including the big ones. You think the big ones exempt because they probably got low self-esteem? Yeah, no. Just because they eat all day don't mean, or they got thyroid problems, that don't mean that they ain't gonna finesse a nigga too. I'm just saying, Buddy Ass was just, and like I said, he should not allow themselves to be he was basically trying to create an orgy, basically show for the fat chicks, G. And look, we're not shaming him. I think some fat girls are beautiful under all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like a big girl too. But he was lusting on 500-pound chicks. You know what I'm saying? As if he wants them to stay big. Like, that's kind of, I guess, it's not weird, but it is kind of weird for regular people. You know what I mean? But he's an adult. They're consenting adults. What can you say? It's just the fact that they're now trying to use this as a way to try to get a public shame, public apology, and possibly monetary gain at the end of the day. So, once again, I'm gonna say, men, we got to do better. It's not the women's fault, man. They just have, it's like a crime of opportunity. They see that there's a gateway to get some money. Maybe she's seeing you over there, motorboating another big girl. You know what I'm saying? And now she upset. That's why she was laughing a little bit, because she know what he said there's some truth to that. If she would have laughed in the courtroom when that was said, the courtroom, it would have been over just like that. The jury would have went on his side, because they would have known that she's lying under oath. You know what I'm saying? But since it's just an interview, you can't hold her to that standard. This is interesting, though, because I didn't know that and I guess, because what type of girls is clapping the big girls? It's the skinny dudes. You know what I'm saying? They it's something interesting. I ain't gonna lie, Something like if some of them just lose a certain amount of weight, bro, they probably look super good under that. Like I love watching transformations of women at the gym of over time, or they'll get a BB. I used to love like I used to research a lot of plastic surgeries in the day because I wanted to be a anesthesiologist for plastic surgery, and I used to research this stuff and look at pictures of the before and after, and yeah, bro, they'll turn a big bitch to a bad bitch, you know, immediately. Give them 4-5 hours on the table, come back, bro, she a different person. So these girls are beautiful under all that bigness, but that's not the point of this story, all right? The point of this story is that the man, he started suing them after they was accusing him of sexual advances and predatory behavior because he likes big girls. So basically shaming his lust for the big girls, and he mean 500 plus. This is a shame. Anyway, it's your boy Angelo Savage. Tell me what y'all think about this story. This is a very insane story here, but it happens. You know, what can you do? We live another day. Men, we got to stop this lustral stuff. We got to focus on our mission. This dude was he was doing too much. Now, I ain't gonna lie with you. He was doing a little too much now. Yeah, you got to agree with that. He was just overdoing the role. You know what I mean? The roles. Anyway, it's your boy Angelo Savage. Tell me what y'all think about this in the comments section. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. This is the Daily Night News. It's your boy Angelo Savage, and it's the Savage Report. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like the video, man. We out for the night. It's your boy Savage. Let's go. We going back on for tomorrow, and we're gonna keep going every day until the 30th. When it's your boy's B-Day, man. It's your glow day. June 30th, we're going to be up, man. And we're going to go from there. Let's see what to do. It's your boy Angelo Savage. We'll be back on tonight. Stay tuned. We'll be back on around this time tomorrow night. It's your boy Angelo Savage. We out for the night. I appreciate all the love. Shout out LaShawn. Appreciate the love, brother. We back on, man. Yeah. Tomorrow, I got to be at work in a few hours. So you already know what it is. 16. 3 hours sleep, 4 hours sleep, another 16. This is how we do it. We hustling. Then tomorrow we get back on again, man. Y'all have any requests for any videos you want me to react to? I try to stay up to date as much as I can, but if I don't, it's your boy Angelo Savage. I'm going to put actually in the chat right now my email if you guys want to email me any content that you're think that I should react to. Angelo.savage101@gmail. Y'all send me a link there, whatever content you have from your TikToks, Instagrams, Facebooks. Make sure it's verified. I'm going to verify the link anyway. But Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, even YouTube, send me those links there, and I will react to it if you find something there. I got my my email in the chat, in the group chat, for all those type of things. So I want y'all to check those out. Send any content you have there. Don't flood it too much, man. We don't want no spam, but send the interesting ones that you might have. I do like things of people complaining and stuff, so I can react to it. This is a lot of interesting stuff. This was interesting to me. I ain't gonna lie. This is the first time doing a video kind of like off topic of what I usually do, but I just found it and it was actually interesting on how what happened. I can give my perception about anything. So that being said, it's your boy Angelo Savage, man. Y'all have a blessed night. Appreciate the love, appreciate the support. Don't forget to subscribe if you're in the chat. Don't forget to like the video if you fuck with me. It's your boy Angelo Savage. We back on for another one. It's a Savage Report. Good night. We out. Peace.